We have been taught not to measure our savings. Just throw money at whichever loan we want, however much we want. And we are taught to think, or we're being led to think, that anything I do to get out of debt is as good as any other thing I can do to get out of debt. And it is not true. You can optimize your interest savings and you can optimize wealth creation. So that was a long answer to your short question, I know.
No, I mean, it makes sense, you know. Like I said, I don't want to get into paying Uncle Sam for the rest of my life, you know. I've been doing that for like 30 years. I'm done doing that.
Right.
So, you know, my whole thing is I know that I have to pay off the loan or at least, you know, bring it down and that will save me. It's all calculations, really all calculated, right?
Right.
So it's hard to, you know, in America, you know, because I'm a child of immigrant parents, it's hard to earn money, but it's so easy for them. And I say to government Sam, Uncle Sam, to take it away.
Right.
Right. So because of what I was taught is like, hold on to your money, hold on to your money, or leave it for a rainy day, emergency, blah, blah, blah. You know, you have all this life happens, right?
Right.
So now, you know, I'm in a well-off position where, you know, I have my lifestyle down to a T to how I want to live, what I want to spend on. And I come from the fashion industry. So, you know, so I'll really help out. But, you know, I come down even how I spend money on the kids, you know, everything, just budgeting, right?
Yes.
To where now I could live comfortably, you know, and I'm very transparent. You know, I do 6-figure salary, right? I do 6-figure income. I'm an entrepreneur. But I live literally off a $40,000 salary employee budget.
There you
right?
go. There you go.
So it took me a while because if it was in my 20s, I'd be popping bottles.
Right.
But I'm not popping bottles anymore.
Absolutely.
So, you know, now I'm 45. So now it's like, okay, I'm at a point where I already got some income coming in. I got a property. I made my home into a triplex. Now, do I buy a second property and a bigger property and live off, you know, a little bit good?
There you go.
You know, or do I buy another property, you know, and make that one into an Airbnb? You know, so I'm going to, or, you know, I love passive income. So do I invest in crypto and this? And there's so much things going on.
Here's what
I have no clue.
Here's what I'm going to suggest to you. Okay. By doing this and finding out how you can eliminate interest costs from your loans, cut it down, okay, substantially. Two things are going to happen. You're going to get equity much faster, okay? So let's just say you wanted to cash out refi $100,000 on this loan, okay? And we're not looking at market conditions. We're just looking at how you'd be able to pay the loan down, okay? I want to cash out refi about $100,000. It takes me about 147 payments to do that, to get $100,000 in equity by paying down the loan. But how much interest do we have to pay to get it?
Okay.
Can you see that?
Okay.
It hasn't stopped moving yet. We're at line 147. I'm at column 3 and column 4. We have $100,000 in principal paid down. How much interest did we pay to get it? It's $103,700. So here's my question. Is this a good deal where we can cash out refi, but when it's pointed out to us, we actually paid $103,000 in interest to get it? Now we don't feel so good about our $100,000, do we?
Nope.
What if we could acquire the same asset, the $100,000, but we only paid $20,000 to $25,000 in interest instead, without using the money we have designated for investments?
Yeah, of course, that sounds better.
That's what we do. So now what do you do with the $75,000 you didn't have to pay in interest? You invest that too.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pretty much use the money and chop it up.
Yeah.
And kind of go, right. So, you know, the house that I'm in now,
Yes.
or I made into a triplex, I bought it at originally 300. It's about 750 now.
Yes.
I didn't take out any loan yet on it. Okay. So the reason why I didn't want to take out a loan is because I was like paying off the mortgage and bringing it down. The goal was to bring it down to around in the $200,000 range.
Right.
Right. So then Right now, I'm paying a $330,000 mortgage.
Right.
I was bringing it down to a $200,000 range, pull 100,000 to where it got me back up to 330 because that's where I was at before, and I know what that takes.
Right.
Right. And know with that payment. So now I have 100,000, cash in my hands. Right. What can I do with that? Right. Mind you, I still have lazy money.
Right. So here's the direction I feel you need to go. Make sure that as you're bringing the loan down, okay, you're calculating what your interest savings are going to be, but don't miss out on the monies you could have made with that money if you had directed it into investing. So we want to have the right amount of money going to pay down the loan to create equity, and the right amount of money going to invest in building your portfolio. It's different for everybody. It's going to be a different percentage for everybody. So what you need is a calculator that's going to help you to do that. And we have the calculator.
So Don, where would everybody go if they want to go through these specific scenarios with you and your team, with their financial outlook, and understand like the month, date, and year that they could be debt free?
ICE10K.com. And then click on Get a Savings and Earnings Report. Fill out the financial data there. And then we can tell you the month, day, and year you could be debt free, when it makes sense to cash out refi, how much money you need to go towards debt reduction, how much money you need to go towards wealth creation. We can figure all of that out for you. So you're not flying by the seat of your pants, but we can make decisions based on live data. All right, actual numbers. Libna, I hope that's been helpful.
It's been amazingly. Thank you so much. I appreciate your input and insight.
You are so welcome.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L. method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.